Executive Chair TV reality show. Get ready for another exhilarating ride as we dive into the 5th episode of the Executive Chair. The past 4 episodes have kept us on the edge of our seats, with contestants showcasing their powers and tenacity to avoid the dreaded eviction. This week promises to up the ante as our business executives face new challenges that will test their leadership, creativity, and strategic thinking to the limit. Who will rise to the occasion and who will falter under pressure? Stay tuned to find out which contestant will earn their spot in the converted chair and who will be at risk of elimination. Let the game begin.
Something pass my body to my heart. Something pass my body to my heart. Something pass my body to my heart. Into my heart, 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 into my heart. Take a chest, my heart, into my heart, into my heart, into my heart, into my heart. Yo yo yo, la 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 la, la 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 la, li 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 li.
Thank you. We begin this morning with the business model. Inside the business model, I'm going to start with what they call the business model canvas. Who has ever heard about that word? Business model canvas. If you want to design a car, you first of all have a model, the way it's supposed to look like, right? I want it to have 4 wheels. I want it to do this kind of perform like this, right? If you are coming up with a car or anything you want to design, you know what you want it to do and how you're going to make it do what you want it to do. Okay? You want to start up a business. You want to design the business. This is how the business is going to look like. So every step of the business, you have to say, this is what it has to do for me to get what I want to get. Your objective is that you want to make the business profitable. How is what we do now. I told you last week that we do the why and we do the how. Why do I want to get into business? I want to get into business because I want to generate profit. That's the objective. Now, how do you do that? The how that you're going to learn today is not just a how like any other guy who sits out there and just starts his business. The guy who wants to sell fuel down there, he knows that I'm going to buy it, I come and put it here, and I'm going to sell it. and I will sell it for those who have cars. The guy has a business model, right? But he did not define it clearly and does not know how to follow the different steps of his business model. Now, I want you to design today a business model with the eyes of a business expert. It means that you can see your business on one paper. You can see everything about your business on one paper. Does that sound interesting? With understanding the business model, like what you are going to do today, it will be very easy for you to pitch your business. For somebody, if you can see it on one paper, that if you memorize that paper, just one paper, if you see the business on one paper, it's going to be very easy for you to tell somebody how your business operates and how it generates money, and the person coming in to invest or be part of your business. So we are going to design the business model today for every type of business. This thing they call the business model canvas can apply to every business. It does not apply only to particular businesses. Like Ramson cannot tell me that this business model will apply to his business of maybe making films, right? Or the same thing, Annie will not tell me that this canvas will only apply to a business of hair. This is a fundamental picture for every business that you want to get. There are 9 building blocks on the business model canvas. 9 building blocks. And if you understand those 9 blocks carefully, you see how you can link them up. Then you have a business model. There are 9 blocks in the business model canvas. You remember last week we talked about value, right? Creating value. For you to sell, you must create value, something which is valuable to somebody. If you look at the center of the business model canvas, there is what they call value proposition. Is everybody seeing that? In the middle of it is value proposition, which means that in running a business, the major aspect is proposing value. You must propose value for anybody to buy whatever you're doing, either a service or a product. So you must first of all think of what you are proposing. What is the value that you are giving out? So you want to begin a business, first of all, consider. We talked about understanding your community, right? Knowing the business, building your mindset, creating value. You've seen your vision, you create the value. In the center of the business model canvas, that is one of the biggest and the most renowned business model structures in most of the business schools. There are others, but the canvas is what has been adopted by most of the Westerners. The business model canvas. So you think first of proposing a value at that center, in the middle of it. When you look at that diagram, if the value proposition is in the middle, there are some in the left, there are some on the right, and then there's some under. We are going to explain how all of them come into play. This is how it is. I'll just name them before I go. You have the value proposition in the middle, right? Yes. At one end, you have what they call customer segment. Who has seen that? Yes. You've seen the customer segment. You've seen customer relation, just still on the right side. Yes. And then you've seen the channels, still on the right side. Yes. Okay? There's the channels. On the other side, you have key activities. You have key resources. You have key partners. You have the cost structure under, and then you have the revenue streams. That's the picture you see. Now you can master that picture, like I see it in my head. Right? You master that picture, you can easily define your business. That is the model of your business. This is how my business will work. And I'm going to start explaining to you more. So I start with having a value proposition. You're going to name what value you want to propose. Either goods or services. It might be one, it might be more than one. This is the value I am proposing. Last week we talked about value, right? Generating value. In this community, this is what is valuable to them. This is the value I am proposing. I am giving out flour, right? Cassava flour, because this is how beneficial it is. You stipulate all the value you want to propose to your potential customers. The next thing you want to find out after your value proposition, the next thing you want to discover is the customer segment. Who will buy this value that I want to propose? Who am I proposing this value to? I will segment my customers. I want to propose it, and then remember, everything we do in this office is smart. It means I will be specific also on the customer segment. I want to sell this particular thing. This is the value I'm proposing to the people of Limbe, the people of Fako, the people of Southwest, right? And then you're not only segmenting them as per their geographical region. You can also segment them as per their sex. I want to sell these pads to women. Okay? If somebody goes to sell sanitary pads in Sase, is it not stupid? That's very stupid, right? So you have not done, oh, I want to sell my things in school. Students in school are going to need these things because they are teenagers. You carry your sanitary pads and you go to Sase, you want to start selling them. That's been terribly stupid, right? So you need to know which market, who is the customer segment that I'm carrying what I want to sell where. Segment them geographical region, segment them at the age of like sex, segment them also as their religion. There are so many aspects that you use to segment your market. So this is the customer segment. Alright? After segmenting them, you target a particular. I have segmented it that I need females of this age of this area. Okay? Then you have some particular groups that you can target. I will target this particular Jadi group. I will target this particular school because these people for other segment are inside here. Do you understand? So build your customer segment using STP as a called segmentation, targeting, and positioning. After you have designed your value, you need to know which customer segment will appreciate this value I want to propose. Are we getting it? We have just 2 blocks, right? The value and the customer segment. So that if I'm now trying to tell somebody about my business, I will tell the person that this is what I'm selling to these people. You see, I've just used 3 seconds and I've touched 2 blocks on my business model. I have a value I'm proposing, and then this is my customer segment. You've seen your business already drawing. I want to sell this to these people. Right? The third thing I want to do now is channels. How do I take this value to this customer segment? How do they get it? I will produce this. Which channel do I use to get into them? Do I do adverts online? Do I sell like Amazon? Do I put it on small shops? How do this customer segment get to access this value that I'm proposing? Those are what they call the channels. So you design your channels. I am doing this to sell to these people, and this is how I'm going to take it to them. I will open small shops. I will put my products in every small total or small shops there. So when you design your business model, after you have your value proposition, you know which clients you're selling it to, you need to know which channel you get into them. So far, 3 boxes done. Any questions for those 3 boxes?
The question is the customer segment the same as the target market?
But the customer segment is a little bit bigger than the target market. Who will buy this? Who am I producing this for? I'm producing parts, first for female. But the target market might just be linear market for now, right? But the customer segment, who am I producing for? This value can go for this kind of customers. You get the difference? So the target market is kind of a subset inside the customer segment where you're producing the value. This particular value, who are the kind of people that can consume it? Customer relation is the fourth aspect. When you build your business model, the objective of every business is to maximize profit, right? Business will be profitable if it produce goods that are consumed. I stop there. That are consumed. Now, I have identified my customer segment. I know the channels that I want to take my value proposition to them, to propose to them. Okay? Business has to be consumption, and then consumption has to be continuous. Right? So what do I do to keep these guys continuously being part of my customer segment? I need to do some other strategies to maintain the customer relationship. How do I relate with those people on my customer segment to make them always want to come? Are we getting it? What are the strategies I put in place? You see, a manufacturer will say, I give a guarantee of 1 year. Or I have after sales services, right? Or I have home delivery. Those are some aspects of customer relationship. How they interact with the customers to keep them always faithful. You must design customer relationship strategies. Not only identify your market segment and know how it gets to them. What do you do when they get it the first time to keep them coming? Put that inside your business model. It is also very important. That's why it appears in the business model canvas. Are we getting it? Yes, sir. So in one picture, I've already seen what I produce, to whom I produce it for, how do I get it to that person, and how do I keep that person to always come. I've already explained that using those formulas. The left side now. What do I need? The key resources. The key resources is every resource you need to be able to produce the value that you want to propose to these customers, taking it through this channel and retaining them like that. Sama, key resources. What do I need? J'ai besoin de quoi pour produire mon valeur? Key resources are both material resources, human resources, financial resources, every resource that you are going to need to be able to produce your value. You need to name them there. For me to do this, I need this equipment. I need this amount of money. I need this kind of breeds of personnel to be able to do this. Everything that you're going to need to produce that value, put them down as key resources. Now, after the key resources, above it, you have the key activities. The key activities here, what am I going to be doing with these resources every day to produce this value? Every day, I will need to be manufacturing this. Every day, I will need to be using these machines to do this kind of activity. Right? Show the activities that you need to do to produce the value. What are you going to be doing? What are the activities? Now, Clovette has an equipment that he transports building materials from ground floor to top floor. Clovette, alright, doing building, right? Now, his key resources are what? The equipment. Alright? His key resources are the people that work also to be able to manipulate those equipments, taking it off. But the key activities he has to be transporting the grapes. He has to be going out there to look for chantiers that need his service. Marketing are part of his activities. Right? So every activity that you need to do to be able to produce your value and transport it through this channel to your customer segment is what you call key activities. So in those blocks, you write at the top the value proposition. You write down the value inside that block. You are making on a big chart like this. You write the value. You go to your channels, as they have done there something. You write down in your particular business, these are the different channels I will use. The customer segment, you write down all the different kinds of the customer segments that this business will need. Go to the customer relation and write, these are the things I can do with these customers to retain them. You put them there. Point 4. You go to the key resources. Name down all the different resources, the material, human, every resource that you need to produce this value. Go to the key activities box and write down the activities that you'll be doing. In French, they say par quotidien, qu'est-ce que je fais? Quand j'arrive au bureau, when I get to the office, what do I do? What are the activities that I do per day to be able to produce my value? I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this. So you know clearly your activities that the company does. In a summary, I am producing, this is what I want to produce because this is the need and this is valuable to this kind of people. So this is my value proposition because this is the customer segment that are going to need my value. This is how I'm taking it to them. And if they take it, these are the things I'm going to do to maintain and to keep them. But for me to do that, I need to buy this and this equipment and hire this and this kind of personnel. I'm hiring this personnel and buying this equipment because this is what they will be doing every day to be able to produce this value that I'll take through this channel to these customers. I'm painting the whole business in one picture, right? You see how the whole business is being painted on one paper. You must have partners in your business. Every business needs partners. Even a sole proprietorship business needs partners. Let me explain to you. I'm producing water without publicity. I'm producing water, right? What is my value proposition? Water, right? I'm proposing water to drink. I might not be the person producing the bottles. I'm producing water. I might not be the person producing the tickets, these labeling tickets. So the value proposition of your business is water, but you need partners. The guy who sells you the bottle is a partner to your business, because you might have a command. People say supply me these tons of water, and then the guy who's supposed to bring you the bottles delays you. It is not at your making, it is your partner's making that you might not supply in time. So your key partners, who are the people that you need definitely to be able to meet up with your value, to propose your value, those are your key partners. So you must identify who is a key partner to my value proposition. You see why the value proposition is in the middle? Because everything centers around the value proposition. It is from the value proposition that you will know which customer segment you are giving it to. It is from the value proposition that you know what kind of equipment or materials that you need. And it's from the value proposition you know what activities you'll be doing every day, because you want to meet up with that particular value proposition, right? It's still from there you will know the channels, and it's still from there you will know the partners that you have to sign with, the key partners that you need to have. 7 blocks. God. Are we understanding?
Yes, sir.
If we say that our objective is to maximize profit, if you want to pitch an idea to somebody who wants to finance your business, you have shown him this is the value I'm proposing and I want to sell it to this particular kind of people, and this is the channel I'm going to use to get it to them, and if they get it, I will keep the strategies to maintain them. But for me to do that, I need to buy these resources to be able to perform these activities and have these guys as my partner, because this is how valuable they are to me to produce that. The next thing I have to tell this guy is that this is how much it's going to cost. That's how we have cost structure. To be able to do all of this that I've told you, this is how much it's going to cost. And in the cost structure, you're not only going to put the cost of one block, put the cost of every other block. The cost of you need to buy the equipment is inside the cost structure. The cost you need to perform the activities, if you pay salaries there, right? It is in the cost structure. The cost you need to get the channels, if you need to do transportation, all of that is in the cost structure. The cost you need to acquire the customers in the customer segment or do marketing is in the cost structure. The cost you need to do customer relation activities is in the cost structure. So the cost structure globalizes whatever you're going to need in every other block. That's what you put inside your cost structure. That is how you can find that this is how much I need to run this business. Because you have seen the whole business in one picture, right? I am producing this. I will use this channel to sell to this person. Right? I will take these strategies to keep this person. I will buy these equipment and this human resource employee. I will perform these activities. I will partner with this particular kind of people. Cost all of that. And put it under your cost structure. After we've done the cost structure, then objective to maximize profits. We do the revenue stream. When I do all of this, how is the money coming in? You put it down. Money will come in through sales, direct sales. Money will come in through subscription in our YouTube channel. Money will come in through this and that. Put all the different revenue streams that if all of these activities are done, these are the ways that money can come into the business. And then I have touched everything about my business by doing that. Is it clear? So, does the business model canvas exposes your whole business on one paper? Take a piece of paper, draw a business model canvas. You can look on your phone and draw it on your particular business. On your personal business, not in team now. Take your personal thing, right? Write the value in which you think of your business you're doing and all the one you want to do. Write the value proposition you want to propose, and then write me who are the customers, right? And then write me the channels. So do me a business model canvas. That's what I want us to do now. A small exercise.
If I were you, I'll hold the cloth real tight. 3, 2, hit the balloon. Okay, good job. We have 3 balloons saved. 1, blow the balloon. Good boy, sorry. Again.
Abaka. All right, now we have a tie. You understand how the game is supposed to function? The skyline and the flat key. Consent and have your best spot right, and then there are 2 catchers. Just one. Choose your best spot to shoot now, and then the next other team pick up and shoot 4. All right, so go ahead. You have 1 minute.
Looking for the wind to blow. 3, 2, where is 1? Hit the balloon. Good job. Skyline out, please. 2, 1, let's go. And the winner is, for the next game, you're all going to line up this way, please. Here, line up here. I want Skylar here on my right. I want the flag team here on my left. Oh, we're going to make ourselves look a little bit ridiculous. We're going to put on our hat boots to look hot. The next thing you're going to do, are you seeing these hooks here? Here. For instance, I'm not seeing, so you need to tell me, go left, go right.
Shouting at the same time. So how you can direct him to be able to put it there? If it falls, then pick it up. You can pick it up inside, right?
To your left, to your right, come to your right. Again. To your left, go to your left. Go to your left. You're not even shaking.
That's it's okay.
Okay, so we get it.
Right?
Come back.
We have 1 minute.
Okay, she talking. Yes, down, go down. A bit down. In front. Wait, go down back. Down. Down a bit.
No, not yet.
One person should talk. Yes. One person should talk. Again, down, go down. Down, go down. Down, yes. Then down a bit. Bend down a bit. Go in front. Yeah, in front. Go up a little. Pick it up.
Nobody can take it. Take it.
It's okay. Nobody's touching me. Come in front. Bend down there. Bend down. Come in front. Wait, what are you shouting Look at what they're doing. They're blocking the wind. Say, don't touch. Come here.
Abaka. Abayene. Now you guys take
Now to hitting the cup, Flap still has more than Skyline. So we are going to rate it. You had 2 and 4, they had 4 and 4. Right? As simple as that. The next game they had how many balloons? Just like you had 2. Plus 2, you had 5. You had 3 and 0. So they have 3 and 1, which is 4. So they have 5, you have 4. This time around they have 4, you have 2. So how many do you have total? Now you have how many? You have 6 and 10. 9 and 6. Right? The last game of the debate is on 5. So you are on 6, they are on 9. That's on 10. Then let's make it on 15. Okay?
After the games, the 2 teams, Skyline and Flap, had to indulge in a debate which will be as the challenge for the day. The topic is, which is better, a salary earner or a business owner?
Greetings everybody, and I'm called Amy Mowua. I'm doing this presentation on behalf of Flap, and we stand for the fact that salary earners are better than an entrepreneur or a businessman. But to begin, I'll start by defining what or who a salary earner is. So a salary earner is someone who receives a fixed and permanent and regular payment for his work. That's what a salary earner is. And why is a salary earner better? He has financial stability, like his payment suffers no loss. His payment, he does not bear any risk for his payment, like he has no risk bearing. Meanwhile, an entrepreneur, today an entrepreneur might sell, and tomorrow he has no sales, and there is no income coming into his business. But a salary earner has something that he earns every month with regard to his contract. And secondly, another point I would love to give is he enjoys health benefits. Not only benefits, there are many benefits that come with a salary earner. Health benefits, insurance, retirement plan and payment, and paid vacation. That's something an entrepreneur would not enjoy. Maybe you enjoy once in a while because of his personal plan, but you will not enjoy it often. But that a salary earner can be assured or sure of enjoying every time. And the last thing I'll say, he bears no liability, he has no liability for any debt that his company owes or that his company has. But an entrepreneur, all the liabilities fall on him, especially for a sole partnership, all the liabilities fall on him. But thank you very much.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, members of the jury. My name is Bernice Koloko-Kumwekamo, and I stand for the team that goes for a business owner is better than a salary owner. First of all, a business owner is an individual who has ownership or a significant stake in the business organization or an enterprise. Business owners can be entrepreneurs, small business owners who run local shops, restaurants, CEOs of large companies, self-employed individuals who work as consultants. My first point on grounds that a business owner is way better than a salary owner is the fact that the entrepreneurial ecosystem is growing, is fast growing, with various initiatives and organizations supporting startups and small businesses. For example, right now, I don't know if you all are aware of that. They are out there promoting entrepreneurs with small businesses, and we have many more NGOs that are supporting this. Also, there's a personal satisfaction as an entrepreneur. When you start up a business of your own, you know what you want, you go for what you want. You are not pursued by someone who tells you what to do, go left, go right, go in front, come behind. You do what pleases you to meet up with the wants or the values of your community. Thank you very much.
And I stand for the fact that salary earners are better than business owners. Yes, our opponents mentioned the fact that the industrial world is growing. Aside the industrial world growing, they also need workers. And one advantage a salary earner has is their work-life balance and their limited responsibility, as earlier mentioned by my colleague. So when I say work-life balance, I mean their lifestyle, they have a fixed time to work and they have their fixed salary, so they can indulge in other activities. They can manage their time. I go to work in the morning, I close at 6, and that's it for the day. I don't care whatever the business has to do, I work according to how I'm paid and my working hours. So their work-life balance is stable and they can go out with family, indulge in other projects even because they have their salary. It's fixed. It's what they know they are sure to get. So that's my point on salary earner.
Please, jury. I'm here to talk about why entrepreneurship is a better job in life than earning a salary. First of all is the earning potential. Most salary earners work till they are 60 years old, like retirement age. And even at that, they work after the retirement age. Entrepreneurs, when they are successful in their businesses, they have unlimited earning potential. Most entrepreneurs retire far below 40 years of age. And in that, entrepreneurship allows you to follow your passion. Living a life where you're doing something that is not life is more of slavery. Entrepreneurship gives you that ability to do what you love while earning unlimited amount of money. In addition to that, we all in this life want to leave a legacy and impact our community. Earning a salary cannot be that for you. Entrepreneurship is the way. With entrepreneurship, you can leave a good legacy for your family to follow, that they can take to the next generation. And you can impact the world in a way that she will know your name. Like we know Bill Gates, who is a great entrepreneur. Like we know Steve Jobs, who is a great entrepreneur. And use iPhones every day. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Flap. You have to defend that. You have 2 minutes to put on a very good argument why salary earners is better than an entrepreneur. And Skyline, listen.
Yes, sir.
You have 3, 2, 1. You have the floor. Listen.
Greetings, members of the jury. Greetings to my colleague on the other hand. Greetings to FLAG. I am Joan Polo. I represent FLAG and we stand for the fact that salary earners are better than entrepreneurs. A lot of arguments have been brought up. Our opponents have talked about entrepreneurs leaving legacy for their kids. One thing I want to say, the fact is that business is never certain. There is high risk in business. Your business can be up now, it can be down tomorrow. But for a salary, it is stable. And when it comes to investment, salary earners, we don't need to go out to look for investors. We already have a platform, we already have people that we network with, and our salary already is what you can use to do whatever thing you want to do with. As a salary earner, you can become an entrepreneur, but as an entrepreneur, you cannot become a salary earner. And again, we see in networking, your company already gives you a wider platform to network. You have people, you don't need to go out to the streets, you don't need to pay internet, you don't need to pay for publicity, you already have the people to network with. Unlike a business owner, you need to employ an IT person, you need to employ a PRO, and you are the one doing the spending and your spending. And sometimes you can even run out of cash. But with a salary earner, you're not spending on anything. Instead, you're receiving your money to use it to swell up yourself and to make your life better. Thank you very much.
Now I hear a voice. And it's your turn to put cement on what you guys have said before. To either close their mouth or let their mouth open. Over to you. You will have 2 minutes.
My name is Diape Steve and I'm from Skyline. I'm here with the notion that an entrepreneur is better than a salary earner. Members of the jury, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. As an entrepreneur, you have the right, the autonomy to make decisions in your company, which a salary earner does not have those rights to bring in the company. Yes, my colleague talked about risks, and entrepreneur has risks and all the like. But I bet you that there are opportunities and there are ways in which you will be successful more than a salary earner for that thing. And also, my colleague also said something like, as a salary earner, you enjoy other benefits like you have free something, free this. I wish to ask one question. I won't talk much. Who pays for those things? Who pays the salary? Thank you very much.
Who pays the salary? I'm not asking the question. Who pays the salary? every answer is correct in one way or the other, because it depends on who and where the person is standing from to see it. Somebody can be fully convinced that a salary earner, to him and to his style of life and to everything, he believes that with his nature and everything about him, a salary is going to be what will make him successful in his lifestyle. And he can spend his time investing in building his capacity so that he can get promoted and get a bigger salary, and he ends his life there. Another person doesn't see salary earning as being successful and thinks that to be successful, he has to become a business owner. Now, what is the definition of success? Is where I think this line can be drawn. So, in this definition, I will have my definition in this case not based on what I think is the right answer, but based on how the arguments were presented and how the counter arguments came up, and how he could either shut up some mouth or he can still open some mouth.
Yes, sir.
Alright? It is with that I have come with the judgment. So, Skyline.
Yes, sir.
It's 4 or 5, 5 or 5. It was a tight debate. You have to point. So you have to understand it was a tight debate. You get by one punch at the end. It doesn't mean that you had a very clear victory. We have in our presence today one of the senior managers of a company in Dubai. He is a Cameroonian who has a rare position. He told me that he was going to make it to see the executive chair and see from first hand what we do here. We are training business executives. We have a training in the morning, we have games, and then we have challenges. Today the challenge was on the debate. 2 teams. Is it better to be a salary earner or to be a business owner?
We need to empower ourselves. We need to empower the youth. We need to take over the future of the country. So how do we start? We start from such a program. It will not only impact you mentally, but strength, and it will also open doors for you, because I will not be the only person that's going to come and talk to you. There are many people that will come, and some of you will have opportunity to grow. I saw how our owners, I saw how they raised the business from 17 ordinary cars to a cars that now they are selling Rolls-Royce, Lamborghini, Ferrari, Bugatti. So I would like to encourage all of you, please, you pay attention to whatever you are doing here. Entrepreneurship is a goal. I will say openly here, since this group is here, I will support them now with 200,000.
Another day, another challenge. Elvira and Sharon are free from eviction. The rest of the participants have to save themselves through the public vote. Who goes, who stays?